We just finished installing these Maxxair fans. Here's how it all went down.
This is the good life. Oh, oh, oh. This is the good life. Oh, oh, oh. Out in the sunshine, nothing but good times. This is the good life. This is the good life.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the 30-Day Van Build. It is a very special day. We're going to be drilling holes, we're going to be cutting holes, we're going to be planning out the basic layout of the build, and we're just going to be getting into it. So it is officially day 5 of the build. Jason's got the hiccups, so just, I guess, deal with that. But first things first, we have to kind of lay out our basic plan. Jason's lines are always so straight here.
Straight?
Yeah, straight enough. Who wanted this humongous sink? It's not a sink, it's a bathtub.
It's definitely getting a little claustrophobic already.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Right now, I'm kind of fighting Jason on the overhead cabinets that we're going to be putting in. We know we're going to be doing a full row across the left, well, minus the bench area that we do, but he also wants to do it on the other side, and I think it's just going to be too much. It's going to be super claustrophobic, and I'm not really for it.
So this is going to be our fridge and cabinetry space. We know it's going here, we're just not sure if it's going to be fridge drawers or drawers fridge.
You said the same thing backwards.
I know. Fridge, drawers, drawers, fridge.
It's the same thing.
Fridge, drawers, it is the same thing. Okay, so wait. We don't know if it's gonna be fridge and drawers or drawers and fridge. There we go, okay. Oh gosh, my breathing is already getting tight.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more congested than the other build.
I'm really excited about putting in this table next to the window, but I just wasn't expecting it to close in the space so much. I don't know, maybe it will be different once everything's actually in here and the space isn't just empty. I'm hoping that it will not be as claustrophobic feeling, but who knows?
All right, so this is what the layout is looking like. So, right over there will be the bed. Fridge and drawer area. Bench and table area to look out of the window. The sink and kitchen space. Crisscross applesauce. If you guys want some help laying out your build, there's this really cool software that's called Vanspace 3D. I'll put the link in the description. I think it's $20 for a year, and it basically gives you a van that's yours or similar to yours, and there's a bunch of accessories and appliances, so you can kind of lay things out. It also has measurements and stuff like that. We personally didn't really use the measurements just because we're more of hands-on, but it gives you a good kind of starting point. I think it's time to drill.
Wait, we can't drill yet. We gotta show you something really cool though. We blacked out our Maxxair fans.
Not completely blacked out. They're like a clear blacked out, so we'll still be able to get some shine through. But we figured when you're looking from the top, if anybody's ever in the sky looking down, we want our van to look pretty cool, So blacked out all the way. Think it'll look sick on here.
We had bought white covers, not thinking that we were gonna have a dark theme. So we went ahead and painted them black.
Very good. Before we do the drilling, I was getting ahead of myself. We are going to create a little template here. Okay. We are going to create a template out of cardboard so that way we have the dimensions that we're going to cut out on the roof before we just cut out a hole.
Cutout for these fans is 14 by 14. So we're just going to make a line up here at 14. And again here at 14.
Nice straight line.
We're going to fix that now, Bianca.
Blacked out fans though, they look nice.
saying on the street is measure twice, cut once. So it's measure again. It's not gonna hurt.
One thing that we noticed is a lot of people only install one fan in the van. That rhymes. We are installing two, just like we did on our original van, because we like to create a like flow of motion. It has this little hole for us. It's centered. It's gonna be over our benchy area, and our kitchen's gonna be here. So I think it's a good spot.
We're gonna set up these little bags that the fans came in just to catch any metal shavings that fall down.
Fire in your eyes was fading. All the leaves had started burning. They were bracing for the fall.
Catch number one.
We both
Catch number two. Good to go.
as we packed our separate boxes.
Since, of course, every day that we go work on the van, the people come and cut the grass, we have to wait a little bit because you can't hear anything. So, we might as well make some coffee. And what better way to do it than this?
Well, that's how you grind coffee.
As we packed our separate boxes, headed in different directions, that we'd always chase the sun.
Okay, back to work. Bob the Builder, can you fix it? I'll be right behind you. Or I'll take the ladder and then you'll be stuck up there. So we marked a general area in the center of this hole here. And now Jason's gonna drill a hole.
Right here?
Yeah.
So that way the
Right here.
this circle's not centered.
We'll be chasing down the sun.
I think on our first van we were a little bit more cautious when drilling holes and stuff in the van. I think we don't care so much this time. We're just like, send it.
We'll be chasing down the sun. Oh, I wish it could be this simple forever.
It looks like we got a little bit of wool
What
without.
sheep?
So this is the reason that we put the bag underneath. All right, time to cut.
Let's do it. You wanna cut?
You can cut.
If your jigsaw has a metal base, you might want to put some tape around the fan cutout before you run the jigsaw, because that will help prevent some of the scratches that you might get from the metal on the roof.
And the tape will also make a nice area, a line where you're gonna be cutting out.
Win-win.
Let me show you how to shake your lemonade. And you don't have to jump on anybody's train. Don't you sweat it when they're throwing you the shade. You can make it. You can make it what you
Put some stuff here to hopefully hold
Doesn't
it.
cut the
or-
bag that's holding all the shavings.
Yeah, hopefully. We're not sure if it'll work, but go for it. Hey, it worked. Nice. Bye. Okay, now what? For this back one, same concept. Bye-bye. Okay, it looks like we got ourselves two holes. This is our frame for the rear fan. The only problem we're running into here is these two ribs on both sides.
We knew we were going to have to do some modifications to the fan frames when we first bought them. However, we didn't quite remember what we did exactly on the first one. So it was kind of a little bit of a surprise when we put them up there.
This one, on the other hand, is going to need a lot of modification. I don't know. Oh yeah, okay, if we flatten it out, there you go. Yeah. So one side, obviously it's not going to stay like that, but this slides all the way. Now this one, they're going to have to cut.
What if we went down with this one?
It ended up being easier to just pull this flap down rather than up, and that way the fan frame had more clearance.
It's off now.
It's still
Oh.
hanging up on here a little bit,
Nice and snug.
but is it too snug?
What do you mean? Is that a thing?
Fits pretty good. We're just gonna file it up, take some of the rough edges off. Hi.
Hey, what are you doing down there? You still have the hiccups?
I just got him again.
Unbelievable.
So it's tight right here. And here. And here.
This is how you know it's real cold for a Florida girl out here. I gotta put 2 jackets on. I'm freezing. Hi. That's a little better, but I'm still cold. Okay, so the first one's pretty much fitted. This one, instead of cutting on the actual roof, we're gonna cut the framing here. So we kind of made marks to cut this out. You don't have to do this if you just buy like the frames that they make for this.
We just want to make it very, very clear that you do not have to do all of this customization and cutting the frame and like
Cutting the frame.
cutting the frame of the fan.
Oh.
Cutting the frame of the fan, cutting the jigsaw like extended pieces of the roof. Like, you don't have to do any of that if you don't want to. You can just buy the roof adapter that costs you, what did you say, like 70 bucks?
65 bucks a piece. But then you have
Each.
to buy the window adhesive, and that's like 20 bucks. It's
But
extra 160 bucks you're looking at.
right, but you could do that. You don't have to do any of this.
We already spent a lot more money on these fans than we did on our old van because all the prices have just skyrocketed during Corona. But yeah, so now we're going to cut this out here on both sides. And then we're gonna hope that works. I have never seen this thing in my life, but Jason just brought it out. I think it's just because he wanted to show everybody your new tools.
It's not new.
This is not new?
Where do you get something like this? I've never seen this in my life.
How do you turn this on?
Oh yeah, this is great. I don't like it. It's gonna take us forever. Alright, next. There we go. We're probably gonna need to cut off more, but that's a good enough starting point, and I guess I gotta get up there and see if it fits. We still got a lot left here. I think we basically just have to go to where we cut off these hinges here, and that should clear the rib. All right, moment of truth. Pretty good.
Like a glove.
From up here you can see, look how dirty that floor is, gross. But look at the outline, looks nice. Feel what?
Donning those on if you want.
Nice throw. All right, so now that we had the holes cut and the fans they're how they're gonna fit, it's only like 55 degrees and I'm freezing. We filed the cuts, and now we're going to put some Pour 15 on there so that way we prevent the rust. Wait, why am I putting these gloves on? I'm the painter?
You're gonna be painting.
I'm the painter. Nice. Your little paintbrush and you paint your life away. What's so funny? You don't like when I talk to myself? I know, I'm crazy.
Want is more than you can give me. All that I need is a simple life.
So while the Pour 15 is drying up top, we're gonna go ahead and make the wooden frames that the fans can get drilled into. To do that, Jason is gonna eventually tell you what we're doing.
We're gonna measure it and then cut a piece of wood that fits. 19 and a half.
Don't give up, don't you give up on me. Don't give up, don't you give up on me. Don't give up, don't you give up, don't you give up on me. Don't you give up on me. All that I want.
Perfect.
Nice. Let's see if the back ones fit. Dun, 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 dun. I think we're good. Okay, so now that we have our framing pieces, we used another little piece of our runners that we had left over and cut little pieces for the centers. So we have all our woods ready. We're going to use some butyl tape, which all links will be in the description down below. Lay a nice strip all the way around the edge here for a little extra sealant. And then what we're gonna do is Jason's gonna go up top because he loves to climb on the roof so much. I'm gonna hang out down here and hold these while we drill them in to the frame. And then, yeah, we'll be good. If you don't stop hiccuping, I swear. You guys thought I was joking about Jason having the hiccups all day. It's literally like 3:30 and he still has the hiccups. We started at 7:30. Okay, so.
We didn't start at 7:30.
Well, by the time we started, okay, we started at 9:30. Do I have to cut it? Can I do like a strip and then cut?
Oh,
What?
okay. I guess that works. You're supposed to use one continuous piece, but
I
that's
said,
fine.
can I cut it? And you said,
Okay.
I
Go.
don't have to use this.
Continue.
I don't have to use it.
Yes, you use it.
Might get crazy, but just take it by the horns. Make room for everybody.
You might have to rip it because it might kinkle.
Kinkle? It might kinkle.
Crink.
I love it when it kinkles.
What you want, make it what you want.
Ready?
For what?
Put the sand in.
Go ahead. I'm down here. You're up there.
Always want to make sure the wires go too.
Hey, that looks like it doesn't fit.
Ready?
Hold on, I gotta get up there. Go ahead. Wait, it's going, hold on. Had to put the camera down. We got it in though. Two holding it. It's magic. It's holding itself up. All right, which one you want to do next? Left side? It's holding. Let me go up to the front. All of that? All the way over there?
Yep, it gets messy. You don't remember? On to the next.
This is the hardware that came with the rear fan. And we did the same thing. We put the butyl tape all the way around the rim. Same concept going here. Jason's up there. I'm gonna hold this in so we can screw in the frame. And then go over there and drill the rest of the holes around. Did you get up there yet?
I'm up here.
Oh, hey.
Something I didn't mention was to wipe it.
Clap your hands, do the dance, make it yours.
Because of how we cut the metal, we had to do a little split frame here, but we got it in. Both fans are in. Let's check it out from the top. Dang, dog, this is looking nice. Boom. So that's that one. And this is this one. Now, this is still looking a little crazy, but don't worry because this is all going to look even crazier because we're going to put lap sealant on it to really make sure that we don't get any water in through all the holes. But they look pretty good blacked out. I like them. Open sesame. Dang, that thing blacked out. Look, this one's opening too. Hey, where are you?
Hey, hi.
Hey! Alright, cool. So now let's put the lap sealant on so that we can finish the fans and call it a day because the sun is going down and it is getting way too cold for me. Whoop! Oh, I missed. Look at this guy. Hi.
This bulb.
Alright, so this is what we're going to use to cover the rim and all the holes. Lap sealant, self-leveling. So the bad thing is that this is white. And, you know, we gave our fans a little paint job and everything is gray and dark over here. So that kind of sucks. But the good thing is this is paintable once it dries.
So when I was looking on Amazon for the lap sealant, all I found was white. Apparently they do make a black one, but you have to buy it at camping stores.
We're going to put it on there, and once it's nice and dry, we'll probably just use a paintbrush and paint.
Dabble it on.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I told you he likes to make a mess. So we're basically putting this over all the screws that are holding in the fan, and then we're also going to put it around the rim, just to make sure that everything is sealed. This, along with the butyl tape that we used, we should be good to go. Hopefully. We'll do a water test once this is all dry. If this isn't the ugliest thing I've seen. Looks great, Jason. You're doing an awesome job.
What's the point of all the black painting that we did on the fans if we're just gonna cover it with white lap sealing? Like, that makes absolutely no sense. I'm sure you guys would agree.
What the self-leveling lap sealing does is that, as you can see,
Looks like marshmallow sauce.
yeah, pretty much, it just by itself kind of seeps down and fills all the cracks and flattens itself out. Now that we got all the screws, Jason is going around the edge, getting the entire rim so that it seeps all in those holes and gives us a nice tight seal. It's pretty obvious on why we're going to want to paint this black afterwards. It's not the prettiest looking, but it does a good job, so it's kind of needed when you have big holes in your, you know, in your roof. I think we're going to need a broom instead of a paintbrush. Did I say funny? As you can see, this is another reason that we weren't too worried about how we like cut the frame of the fan, because we knew this stuff was going to be covering it anyway, and it looks like yikes. The way we cut it and like customize the frame and the roof itself is just how we chose to do it. It's just a DIY way of doing it if you choose not to buy the spacers. But again, feel free to buy the spacers and save yourself a lot of time. Just spend a little bit more money.
We did it on our last van. We traveled the country for 2 years, not one single leak. So
At the end of the day, no leaks in the roof is better than leaks in the roof. Not saying that the other way is gonna get you leaks in the roof, but still, you wanna be sure. I think on that note, we're gonna have to call day 5. So we're gonna let this stuff dry overnight. We'll give it a water test tomorrow, make sure the fans are all good to go. See you guys in the morning. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to day 6 of the 30-day van build. It is time to hop up on that roof and check out how our lap sealant dried. Jason, it's all the way down the center of the roof. Oh, yep, back to building the house. How's it going, guys? So in order to be able to paint it, it needs to be a little bit tacky, and we have to have a little skin, and it seems like we do have a little skin. Oh, hey, I don't think this ladder can hold both of us.
it's holding it fine.
Wow, there's a lot. It like kind of it seeped out. One last thing we forgot to do before we paint. We have to leak test. So we hear the water, we see the water. I don't see no dripping water. Let's check the back. It's very wet sounding in here. Come check it out.
It's dry?
I think so. Come look. Come look. I don't see nothing dripping on my head.
Well, I just put like 20 gallons of water in there.
Come look.
It's definitely nice and warm in here, guys.
Yeah, this wool be doing the trick. I'm just gonna hang out in here with the wool. You could go finish building the van by yourself. After further review, I think we're gonna wait to paint it, let it cure a little bit more. So that's gonna wrap up the Maxxair custom install in the top of the van. I think now it is gonna be time to go ahead and put some solar in these spots. What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah, so let's go do that. Oh, but you guys aren't coming. You guys gotta wait till next week. We'll see you next week. Make sure to subscribe and turn those notifications on for new van build videos every single Sunday. See you next week. Later.
I had to fight Jason a little bit on it, but I finally got him to agree to let me paint the white lap sealant.
Yeah, after it's said and done, it looks a lot better.
Thank you.
Next time on the 30-day van build. These are sick. Look how thin these are. Just put like whenever the Amazon guy's ready to stop back on.